Hmm. Anybody here ever had fresh bread? So much better than, well, not fresh bread. But anyway, this is part 2 of our Fortress Hamada gameplay. First round we defended and I said we kicked their ass. This round we're attacking. That's a whole other story. I'm not going to say whether we win or we lose. I feel like we do very well. I know I did very well, but that's just a given. So let's get to it. Let's kick some ass and we'll have some fun. So let's do it. Away we go. Courtesy of the Joker. Alrighty, folks, let's charge. Good thing we brought smoke. I'm already almost dead. What's up with this? It's like, take that. Get in your lungs, probably. It's like, medic, medic. It's like, what? This guy's got a slight cough. I'll give him an Advil or a frickin' ibuprofen. So just in case you're wondering, or you haven't seen the first video, or you're not really sure what this game mode is, that up there is basically a giant castle. And we're storming the hill, and we have to capture the first flag, and then we have to continue into the castle and capture more flags. But basically, this right here is like, it's freaking D-Day. Like, the fact that we get through, or the fact that anybody would get through is just a miracle. It rarely happens. So, best thing to do is just build a bridge. Or a ladder. The person who's doing this is obviously the most beneficial or supportive. I don't know which word you want to use, but whoever's doing it is a badass. He's never gonna die. He's just invincible. Oh, scratching my head. I guess God. I guess the text lied, like the Bible or whatever, when it said that those who help others will live in eternity. Well, I just got shot, and I was building a bridge. It's not even worth going through the death animation. Just go right to the stem. Go for a flank. Oh wait. I'm napping.
Need to return to the combat zone.
It's a beautiful day where I'm living. I live in Pitt Meadows, British Columbia, Vancouver, very south, on the border of the United States. And we're at the end of summer. The sky is pretty much baby blue. Big white clouds. It's lovely. Well, let's get back to killing people. Maybe some headshots. Ooh, speaking of. There's a guy. Another headshot. Ooh, I got a hit marker. There's only real 3 spots to go. Basically, where those guys are over there. There's kind of like a tower. And I was hanging out there when I hang out there when I defend, but you can go over there. There's this middle part where I am, like with the wall right in front of us, and there's another part to the right of us. But there's not a whole lot of cover, so you gotta focus on this flag, and then you can push. Oh, I'm gonna get him! I'm gonna get him! Oh, I got him! Nothing can stop me. It's like a double-barrel shotgun. Leave a comment if you don't mind those quick edits, you might say. Or if you would rather go through the whole death animation, because no one's revived me, obviously. But, like, you want to see my guy kind of like, help me! So I can do that, and I do that sometimes, but usually I just like to get to the next life. Or some part that's interesting, which maybe isn't the metric I should be going off of, because in that case, this whole video is... I'm joshing myself, but this whole video is just a complete failure in that regard, so... If it bleeds, we can kill it. What does that mean? I've played this map several times, and this is the only time I've ever gone to the middle. I usually go right over there, or I go to the tower. There's actually a better cover here, because everybody just kind of runs past you. Like you're trapped if you're by that tower.
For you, soldier.
Just take an A. Look at that strategy, just making cover. I'm the type of person who does that, and I'm like, I'm not gonna put another sandbag to the right of it because it's nice to have different viewpoints. Like, I get more cover from the sandbag I put down, but there's no sandbag like to the right of it. I can peek out there while crouched. But if I have to take cover, well, I've made that sandbag. It's genius, you know. No need to praise me. I already know. Like, who is this jackass? It's Ryan Green, motherfuckers. Cause I'm the type of guy that likes to get around. I'm the wanderer. Sorry. Reminding you of Fallout 4. I like Fallout 4. Going through the city and just stealth killing people, very fun. I just had a better gameplay loop than Fallout 3 and even New Vegas, but I didn't find there was any good like quests or anything. It was more of a, it was role playing in the sense that you would just kind of walk around and just do what struck you. It was fun in that regard. It's a pretty hard time. Pretty deservingly. I think Fallout 76 is critically quite poor, just as Fallout is, but I feel like the aspects of Fallout 4 that you would consider excellent, like the loot, the variety of enemies, and I guess the weapons, which is aside from loot, because they have like junk and stuff, and even the map itself, it's much bigger, more varied, more enemies. Like, in Fallout 76, that is much bigger. Like, admittedly, I've never played the game, but I'm fairly familiar with the game itself, and there's much more loot, there's much more you can do with it, much more to craft. You can make your camp anywhere. The map is massive, there's way more enemies, there's a lot more cooler weapons. And if you put aside the fact that, like, well, it doesn't perform well, that's not the... you can't critique a game based on how well it performs. That can always be fixed. I think it's a matter of content and just, like, gameplay. Like, what are you doing? And it's like, yeah, well, maybe it's not any different than Fallout 4, but, like, I feel like that's our expectations getting the best of us, because if we were just fine with Fallout 4 and we just got a better version of that, well, that's what Fallout 76 is. I feel like the fact that it's online misconstrues the fact that, I'm sorry, I got distracted because I'm just such a badass reviving all my teammates. That's how arrogant I am. I'm spurring about what I think about something, and I get distracted by my awesomeness. Live commentary 101. Oh! Love the Magnum. It's the only worthwhile pistol. Everything else is a frickin'... I wish it was a pea shooter. At least peas could hit something. It shoots air. Man, I was pretty upset, or I was nervous when they started taking A. I'm like, crap, we don't have this. So we got the B flag right now, and it's pretty well defensible, but the C flag is pretty hard to take, and the A flag is a bitch to take, so they're sweeping our legs out from under us. I think I get smacked right here. Yeah, I do. Smack. There we go. So I'm going back, because we're about to win. If this guy gets it, we're kind of screwed. Look at... Oh, what an exchange. It's like if we get A, we win. And we're getting it. Come on. Got it. Get it. We can win. Do it. Yes, we can do it. So there you have it, folks. 1 win on defense, 1 win on attack. If you don't think I'm legendary, you gotta get glasses, you gotta get hearing aids, you gotta fix your senses, because obviously I'm a freaking legend. I won both times on this brutally difficult game mode. Gosh. But all that aside, I'm glad that you've watched, I'm glad that you've been entertained, because I know you have. I guess maybe you haven't. I don't have the effort to act as though you have, because if you didn't, it's just a video about Battlefield 5. So yeah, look forward to more gameplay coming up. I enjoyed doing this. I hope you have a wonderful day. I know I will, and I hope But I guess I'll just take the first. I'll take the first wish and I'll go with it. So yeah, cheers. I'm the type of guy that likes to get around. I'm the wanderer, baby. I'm the wanderer. Dum de dum de dum de dum de dum de boo.